please do not say, I'm going to do the same workout again and again and again. I've seen people in the gym, they're doing the same workout for the last 3 years. Hey there, Coach Devin here. A lot of people have asked me, what is progressive overload? They're reading about progressive overload online. They're like, what does progressive overload have to do with fitness? How do I use progressive overload? What is the point of progressive overload? All that stuff. So we're going to talk about progressive overload, how you use it, and why it's important for health and fitness. Before we get going, hit that like and subscribe down below. So hit that heart, it's right down there. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you have questions and comments about progressive overload or anything else to do with health and fitness, please write them up in the comments down below. Also, the little bell on the other side, that tells you when I make a new video, so hit on that too. You'll know when I make a new video. The reason I have this channel is to try to promote good, honest, real, scientifically based health and wellness information. I've been a trainer for 28 years. I've owned a gym. I'm in the gym right now for 11 years. So what I want to do with this channel is give good, honest health and fitness information so that people don't make stupid mistakes. I mean, I've made a ton of dumb mistakes. My clients have made dumb mistakes in the past. So that's the goal here, is to try to help everybody not make bad mistakes and get more healthy and more fit. All right, so let's talk about progressive overload. Progressive overload means doing a little bit more each day so your body progresses. Now, to give you an idea of this, you don't actually get fit in the gym. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but people need to understand that you don't actually get fit here in the gym. What the gym does is a stimulus. So it is the stimulus to get fit, but you don't actually get fit while you're here in the gym. You actually get fit when you're home, eating well and sleeping and relaxing. That's how it works. So basically, if you go in the gym and you lift 100 pounds and you're super sore the next day, okay, that means that 100 pounds was super stressful for your body, and you have got a whole bunch of little micro tears in the muscle. That's what the pain is. Your body then says, oh wow, wait a second, you're going to lift 100 pounds. I need to get more fit so I can handle that 100 pounds. How do I do that? Well, the little muscle tears then heal, they get stronger, the muscle gets stronger, it grows a little bit. That's how you get muscle growth. And the next time you do 100 pounds, you're not as sore. And the next time again, not as sore. Next thing you know, you're not sore at all from doing 100 pounds. That is actually how your body adapts to the stimulus of fitness. So what fitness is, and lifting weights and doing anything, running, anything of that, it is you put a stress on the body, which is the stimulus, and then your body adapts to that stress and gets stronger and more healthy to be able to handle that stimulus. So where does progressive overload come in? Well, progressive overload comes in because your body doesn't get more healthy than the stimulus. So if I lift 100 pounds, my body will get strong enough to handle that 100 pounds, but it won't actually get any stronger. It'll get strong enough just to handle that 100 pounds. So you give it a stimulus, it goes to the stimulus, right? And whatever the level is, it's going to go directly to that level and no farther. So progressive overload says that you do a little bit more all the time to force your body to get more and more fit. Now that means you lift more weights. Now, let's be clear for a second, you lift more weights, run farther, whatever it happens to be. You basically up the stimulus. So if you're lifting weights, that means lifting heavier weight. For the same number of reps as you did before. So if you did 100 pounds, now you do 110 pounds. Or if you're running, you run a little bit faster, or you run a little bit longer. That's the idea of progressive overload. Now, you can't do it every single workout. I know you see online, on Instagram and Facebook, and people are like, I got a new PR, I got a new PR, I got a new PR. Personal record. In case you're wondering what a PR is, that's a personal record. That's ridiculous. You don't have new PRs every day, or every 2 weeks, or every 3 weeks. It takes time. It takes time and concerted time and energy to get a PR and do better. That's how it works. So you don't up your weight, pardon me, every single day. You actually up your weight incrementally. So if I'm, doing 100 pounds this week, well, next week I'll do 105 pounds. And 2 weeks later, maybe I'm going to do 110 pounds. And 3 weeks after that, because I found that 110 heavy, then maybe I'm going to go to 115. This is how it works. You slowly increase over time. That's progressive overload. Not big jumps, not enormous jumps, not lifting way more weight every single set. It is slow progression up. That's a progressive overload. If you were running, you would run a little bit faster or a little bit longer. If you're doing cardio, maybe you go a little farther, go a little faster, you burn a few more calories. That is progressive overload. Now, it's important to remember that you don't want to go crazy and try to go progressive overload all the time, because you can't always do that. So you can't always lift more weights. You can't always run faster. But for example, lifting weights, when you're talking resistance training, you 100% can add more reps. So say you're at 110 pounds and then you go to 115, 120, then you go and you're at 8 reps, then you bump that to 10 reps. That is also progressive overload. Now it's important, what progressive overload does is it keeps your body guessing. It keeps it from getting comfortable because you give it this much stimulus, remember, and it's gonna go to that level and get that fit. So you change the stimulus all the time. Now, I don't mean every single day. People get too crazy with, this workout I'm gonna do bench press, and next workout I'm gonna do push-ups. No. You want to be at least 2 or 3 weeks in one workout, pushing that number and trying to do more reps on that before you start to change the stimulus again, because it's important not to just jump in randomly doing crazy crap. But it is good to swap up to other exercises. Doing a new exercise can stress your body in a whole different way. If you're doing incline chest press and then you go to flat, well, guess what? Now you're stressing your body in a whole different manner. You're gonna be sore in a different manner because you've changed the stimulus. So not only is it about giving yourself more weight, more reps, you can also change the stimulus pattern, right? The amount of stimulus and what the stimulus is, which is the exercise, to give yourself a different feel, right? And give your body a new stressor. And that's what you're looking for, a new stressor. If you're a runner, great, you run and you're always running the same route. Well, it's good to do hill runs. You would do hill runs because it changes the stress level on the body. You give a different stimulus. When you have a different stimulus, that means you stress the body in a different manner. Your body's not ready for it, then heals to handle that stimulus, and it's gonna make you better at the first one. An incline chest press will help you get better at a flat chest press. If you're gonna do a leg press, that will help you do a squat later on. So it's always good to change the stimulus as well, but again, not too often. Often it's a good idea to be 2 to 3 weeks of the same thing, trying to push more reps or trying to go farther before you change that stimulus, because you have to give your body time to get better, right? You can't say, okay, well, I've done one workout on that, now I need to change the stimulus, my body's bored. This old term people used to use was called muscle confusion. They were always trying to change all the time. You don't have to change all the time. That's not necessary. With progressive overload, you want to do the thing a few times, right? You want to do a few weeks of that. Then change the stimulus and with either heavier, more reps, or a different exercise. And then once you've done that, then you give that a few weeks. Then you go back to the original. Now you can bump the weight up or you can bump the reps up again on that one. So it is about moving back and forth between exercises, rep ranges, and weights to consistently push the pace a little bit. That's the goal on this thing. Progressive overload is about pushing the pace, forcing your body to do new things and different things, and making it get fit in different manners. People used to call that cross training, right? You run so that you're better at cardio in biking cardio, or you lift weights because that's going to make your legs stronger to be able to make you run better. Same idea with progressive overload. Progressive overload just means doing a little bit more all the time, pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, and that's where you get more fit. Lots of people go to the gym and they do the same shit again and again and again. Don't do that. Don't just do the same workout because you're comfortable and you like it, because you will only progress. You will only progress as far as that stimulus you give. If you do the same workout every day and that's a stimulus, that's where you're going. You can never get more fit than that. Your body, those are the laws of science. You can never get more fit than that. So please do not say, I'm going to do the same workout again and again and again. I've seen people in the gym, they're doing the same workout for the last 3 years. Don't do the same workout again and again. It's bad. It won't help you. You will never progress. You'll never get more fit. And we all have goals, right? We all want to get better. We all want to get stronger, more fit. That's the point of this thing. Progressive overload is what you need to do that. It means changing the stimulus, changing the rep range, changing the weight, changing the exercise, changing the pace of the exercise. Lots of things go into that. I know it seems like a lot. Seems like a lot of information that I'm putting out there, and this is why a lot of people have trainers, so the trainer can do that thinking for you. I do this for clients all day, online and in person. I change their things so that they are not putting themselves in a position where they're wasting their time in the gym. So the last thing you want to do is waste your time and your energy putting in work, putting in time, and not going anywhere because you're doing the same things, or you're not pushing yourself outside of that comfort zone. You know that whole saying, the magic is where it happens, what, outside of your comfort zone? That is the truth, and nothing but the truth in health and fitness. The magic happens outside of your comfort zone, That's where you get results. That's where you get things that happen that are good for you, and that's where you go. If you really want to progress and you want to get more fit, that's the only way to do it, guys. It is the only way to do it. You have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, like this one. A client messaged me, said, what about progressive overload? Had a few clients ask me about it. I said, hey, I'll make a video on it. If you have comments, questions, and things you want me to talk about, write them up in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Go fight the awesome.